Lena sat on the edge of her bed, staring at the clock as it ticked closer to midnight. The house was finally quiet. The only sound a distant hum of the refrigerator in the kitchen. Her body ached from the long day work, cooking, cleaning, helping with homework, bedtime stories, but her mind refused to rest. Her youngest, Mia, had been sick all week, needing constant attention. Lena hadn't had a full night's sleep in days. Her oldest, Jason, was going through a rough patch at school, and his teacher had suggested Lena come in for a meeting. She mentally added it to the growing list of things she needed to find time for. A list that always seemed to outgrow the hours in a day. Everyone saw her as strong, capable, supermom, they called her. What they didn't see were the endless, quiet battles that raged behind her tired eyes. There was no one to hand the baton to when she was exhausted. No one to take over for just an hour so she could breathe. Her friends offered well-meaning advice. You need to take time for yourself. But how? When? The world didn't stop spinning because Lena needed a break. Her job was demanding, the bills unrelenting, and the responsibilities of motherhood overwhelming. She was always needed, if not at work, then by her children. There was no room for her to be sick, sad, or even just tired. Recovery was a luxury, not an option. Her co-workers didn't understand. They had partners, someone to share the load with, someone to give them a moment of peace. Lena couldn't even remember what peace felt like. The constant buzzing of her phone reminders for school events, doctor's appointments, overdue bills kept her on edge. Even the few minutes she spent scrolling through social media at night were filled with guilt, knowing she should be using that time to get ahead of the next day's chaos. The hardest part, the part no one talked about, was the loneliness. Not just the loneliness of not having another adult in the house, but the deeper, unspoken loneliness of knowing that, no matter how hard she worked, it would never truly be enough. Her children deserved more time, more attention, more of her. And no matter how much she gave, it felt like they still needed more. Lena sighed and pushed herself up from the bed. She tiptoed down the hallway and peeked into her children's rooms. Mia was curled up in her blanket. Jason sprawled out in his usual careless fashion. In moments like these, the chaos paused, and all she saw was love. But tomorrow it would begin again.